Hi, I'm Blair Gilbert, here from MrHardware.com and Gilbert's Pro Hardware in St. Clair Shores, Michigan, here to do a quick dissertation on how to paint plastic laminate cabinetry. Whenever you're painting laminate, such as a kitchen cupboard, bathroom cupboard here, the important thing is you must get all the grease and oils off the laminate before you paint it. It will only act as a release agent. So here I brought out some of my favorite products for when I'm cleaning. I've got, if I'm doing a big job and it's really nasty, I'll use trisodium phosphate. This is an excellent, super strong, hardware grade soap. If you mix it with hot water, make sure you wear gloves. If it's a smaller job, this is an excellent product. This is Duratex. This is ammoniated cleaner. This is strong like the dickens too. I get a little spray of Duratex, I'll wipe it off, I'll take a rag with water to wash off any residue, warm water, and I'll wipe it down one more time with warm water, then towel it dry. I can go to work. It's a degreaser. So it's just a chemical, a little bit like acetone, that when you use it, it's strong, it dissolves. It's not a great dirt cleaner, but it's good for getting rid of oil. So we use these products. So a lot of times I'll use a Scotch pad, a plastic steel wool. I'll use this to scrub my materials down as I'm starting my job. I'll also use sometimes a sanding sponge. It's just a sanding sponge when you're pretty cheap. That lets me get into the grooves. When I'm prepping a job, I can drag this through and make sure that I got the crud out of there, although my Scotch pad did a good job doing the exact same thing. That's how I prep it. I get it all cleaned up and ready to go. Now, what am I going to put on these doors after I get them all clean? I'm going to use bin primer. Surface like this, I would hand paint with a brush around the metal, the V grooves, anything hard to get to. Then I will take the bin, I will throw it in this tray. This has got texture, so I'm going to use a fluffier roller. If this was a bone perfectly smooth Formica, I would use a short mohair roller. It's an alcohol-based primer. Being alcohol, foam are not of the list of items we can use to apply it. We need to use a bristle brush. We just have a little whitey, not very expensive, bin primer. This is a white pigmented shellac. This stuff sticks like crazy to everything. We've used it on ceramic tile in my lifetime. I painted glass with it, but I really like it for plastic laminates and kitchens. It's also good for kitchens that have been stained and varnished. I treat a stained varnished door the exact same way. I clean it real good, TSP, Duratex, sometimes degreaser, depends what I have handy at the time. I get it clean, I make sure I rinse all my chemicals off real well. And this product, we're going to put a little bit on this drawer front just so you can see. And this dries very fast, 15 minutes. So you have to put it on, you can't go back. The cool thing is what you did a half an hour ago, you can pick up and do again. Or you can handle it to store it. Primer's pricey, but it does stuff no other primers do. So we got the drawer, same material. When you're doing a drawer, and you don't want to paint the whole thing, you just want to cut in. When you do this, you tape just the top edge of the drawer. I find a rag allows me to push real hard to seal the tape. This is a different painter's trick. Another trick of using primer, I always like to tint my primer. Maybe I'm going to paint this kitchen country blue or yellow. Whatever it is, especially if it's going to be a shocking color, I'd like to take and tint my primer so that when I get it done in primer, I get a look at what I'm doing. Maybe it's too dark, maybe it's not dark enough. At least with the primer, I got a free glimpse of what my kitchen could be in the future. See how watery this is? Bin is very thin. So when you apply it, see I painted away from the edge first. Then when I get to the edge, now I just have a moderate amount of paint in it. This doesn't necessarily cover 100%. There can be a little bleed through when you're using bin primer. When you put the paint over the top, the paint will cover this. Now we can't go back in not very many minutes. This is going to be too dry to go back. It will pull on my brush. So we're going to do the front at a later date because we always take the hardware off before we paint. Cover this. The product of choice in our case today is this California Ultra Plate. There's a few other people that make products as nice as this. This is 100% acrylic. This is $60 a gallon. Again, you want a great job, you have to use great products. Take your time. We're going to put a little finish on this. We have our cabinet coat. This is 100% acrylic. It goes by a couple of names, but it is made to do cabinetry. It is latex that if this was a smooth surface, when it lays down and it looks like it's a oil-based. You can see with this one coat, now we just primed this half of an hour ago. And now you can see one coat is covering this up pretty darn well.
This paint went on well. I got to put on a second coat because it was brown there. That's what it was like.
This is oak. I'm painting the oak cabinets white. I removed all the doors and hardware. It's just going to make it simpler, not only to clean but to paint. Everything's been taped off. I'm going to start washing with TSP. Some people don't put on the tape first, they wash. I'm worried about the finish on the walls. So I'll get some type of protection. Then I'm going to lightly sand. Alright, everything's been washed with the TSP. Came out pretty good. And I'm going to do all the surfaces lightly with sandpaper, just so I have a good adhesion. I'm using Sherwin-Williams Emerald. It's a urethane trim enamel. It's a semi-gloss and it's water-based. This has an extremely hard finish. That's why I wanted it for the cabinet. Yeah, it's expensive, but it was 30% off. Sometimes it's 40% off. I've been real happy with this emerald. This is the second coat. It's gone on smooth. They say it's self-leveling. I think part of it has to do with not as thick as some of them. The brush strokes are hidden, and the rolling it has gone very smooth.